welcome back to part 2 of Bridging a Nation with DJ. I try to go as direct as I can when I make these routes because it does take so long for your train. I don't really know that it takes a lot of them to turn around corners and stuff, but I do want as direct a route as I can get, because it really does take a massive amount of time, as you would have seen in that last episode. I had all the requirements for silver and gold, but Northern's only split 3 for 1. Which one was that? Was it that one? Yeah. So this one's actually worth quite a lot, but I'm a bit scared about selling out of that shares because I feel like I need that one in particular to hold majority in. So I'm going to try to go. I'm going to see how it's going to take me. Can I kind of get a little bit? I think that might be a better route than going straight over the top of this mountain. Although it is only a small amount of thing for that kind of directness. I'm not going to have money to go over that mountain just yet anyway, but I've got a fair bit of red going on there and it's concerning. So I'm going to run up around here like this. So to get there in time I need to be there by 8:78, so I've got another 12 years. So I'm going to run straight to Salt Lake, I think. Salt Lake, and then I'm going to run down through this kind of area. But I am going to need to build up my company cap a little bit, so I'm going to run a little bit of a system going through here. Now if I put Denver into this one, put that on. That's actually giving me a lot of good stuff there. So I'm going to aim at to save up and for that 200 grand. Now, the Baldwin Locomotion Company has offered me a contract for the consolidation locomotive. Oh, that's like one of my favourites. It's going to cost me 100 grand. I am going to buy it. And Salt Lake City's offering me $500,000 as well, which is even better. Oh, I'm just about to buy a station then. Jesse James was captured. Jesse James was a notorious criminal around this time. So hopefully that means no break-ins on my $1 million trains, because some of these trains are going to be worth quite a lot of money. Especially the one I'm going to run from Kansas to. I don't have enough money to build it. I'm going to run a train from Denver to Kansas, and hopefully that should give me a little bit of money actually, because it's such a long route, and they tend to have some kind of preference for that kind of thing. So I'm going to run straight to Colorado Springs. I do want to get so I'm going to connect that in. I'm going to connect another station up there with where those are, because I want poor, good. I don't know why that's poor. I would have thought that one would have been lucrative. That's the one I was looking for. So passenger traffic up 20%. Oh, it's doing good now anyway. I wonder why that's lucrative. No, I don't think there's anything else really. Oh, apart from that maybe. that could be. They've just increased their traffic a lot, so I might actually run. Yeah, there we go. Chicago down to St. Louis. I'm going to make an express train. So that should hopefully ease that up a little bit. That demand, that intense demand. And I'm going to run a Chicago Gary train as well, because Gary, as far as I know, doesn't actually have anything going on for it at the moment. Kansas, Topeka. So yeah, so that Denver train is going to make me a lot of money when it gets there. But Denver doesn't have any necessary infrastructure either, which is also a concern. So I'm going to have a little station in up here. No, must be that one. So I'm going to put another station in down here. I'm going to connect up this one first, because this one should make me a fair bit of money, is what I'm hoping. And then Pueblo down there. I'll just put the medium station in. I'll put my stations back on random. So what we should see is I want to make a station that goes like that. So I'm going to send some cattle down to the cattle ranch, from the cattle ranch down to make sausages and steaks. And then Denver is going to, I can actually I kind of have to go past Colorado. Denver actually has a cattle thing as well, so I might actually move that. I might make another one of those. And this time I'll send it down to Pueblo. Because I usually have go for one station per yard. So I'm going to need to make another one. This one's going to be from Denver to Colorado Springs. I'm going to send food back. And then I'm also going to send some produce between these two, because they both want produce. And this one also has some oil, and this one also has nothing else really. But we'll see how that goes, and we'll send that way. Oops, I just want that one for that station. Yeah, so I'm just going to send some more trains between them two. I think I've got everything pretty much down pat there. Except the fact I forgot to make a passenger train going through these 4 towns. Investors are excited. Good. Now, while Houston's worth so much, I might actually sell a bit out of it, because I'm actually making a bit of money now. So I can buy a fair few of these San Francisco shares, which is actually going to... So I'm 200 grand in the red, but I am the biggest stockholder now. So that's a start. Now, do I have to be the sole surviving? No, not this one. So Cheyenne, I'm going to connect you up there, and I'm going to run one like that. And I'm going to run a passenger consolidation down through this area. Now the question is, do I want to have passengers and... No, I think there's not really enough to warrant having 2 cars with both of them in there. So now I'm going to try and get up to Where was I going to? Salt Lake City, because Salt Lake City was going to offer me a bonus for getting there. So I'm going to connect up Rawlings. Oops, don't have enough money. I'm always concerned when it says the economy is cooling, because sometimes that comes straight before you get the economy has crashed. I tend to lose a lot of money in shares because I'm always risking it. And when the economy go on to the right, for some reason they're not going on to. I think I can manually do this. Oops, that one. Now I go the other way around. I put it on this top side like that. So we've got Rawlings there, and then we're going to go down to, now is there any steel around? There is a steel manufactory, so I can see these two here. And they seem to be offering. They seem to be, asking me to take from them. Almost willing, like desperately wanting, because they're just sitting there. So I'm not going to be able to build that station. I'm not going to build that track just yet. I am rolling in a bit of money though. Now Houston's actually still worth quite a bit, and I have quite a few shares in them because their dividend. Yeah, they've got a bit in their dividends. So I'm going to keep my 12,000 shares there, and I'm going to buy a few more here. So I'm now 300 grand in the red, which is okay for the moment. Usually a way I can get around all this red. So it just means that my train's going to go really slow over that area. I think that's probably the best route I'm going to get. Now, Casper down to Denver. I'm going to want consolidation. Casper, oh, it's not that one, to Denver. And just look for someone who likes steel. Is there a demand for steel in any of these places? So Colorado Springs should be steel in there somewhere. I can't see it. What about Denver? Does Denver have a demand for steel? Why does no one want any steel? I wonder if... Yep, steel 7, steel 7 again. So I might actually set up a kind of two-tier system. So we're going to have Casper, run like that. No, probably not all stations actually. And then we're going to have, that'll turn into 6 steel. Then we're going to run to Kansas. And I'll send some trains back to Denver, which will be left blank to get up that silly hill. And I'm going to run a few of those because, as you can see, we're already going to fill that up, and it's going to be... it'll take a while before all these are off, but it's going to take quite a while for that route to run. And I don't really want to have too many problems going through that, because that looks like a good way to make a fair bit of money. Now we're at Rock Springs, we're going to run into Salt Lake City next. So yes, we're seeing a good amount of 200 grand from that one. We're seeing good. We're seeing lucrative there. I might just save up for that one quickly. Senate clears the railroad of wrongdoing. Now we're still looking at good. We're still looking at some good dollars from this Houston, but one that I really want to be in is that San Francisco one, and I'm not. I'm a majority shareholder, but I don't know. This one here, how much do I have here? 18,000 shares. Usually what happens is when they run out, excuse me, when they run out of shares, they'll actually start sending out massive dividends. And I do want to jump on board that at some stage, so I might actually try to buy a massive amount of shares in this Midlands, company just for the sake of getting access to all those dividends, because they are going to ultimately give me a fair bit of. They should give me like some of them would give me enough to pay back all that debt and then make more. So we're in Rock Springs right now. I can connect it up. Got some oil in there. I wonder if anyone actually wants oil. Denver might like some oil. No. Colorado would like a little bit of oil, but not a whole lot. So the Denver Flyer. Now investors are always excited with my performance. Now see how Houston's worth nothing again. So I might actually buy into that one. No, it's actually the shares must have split. So that was probably a bad buy. Might sell a few back. So I'm actually the second highest earnings per share at the moment, which is probably a good thing. So I'm happy to buy a little bit more into my own company. I might run and so 18 mils are actually cheaper and they're a bit better when it comes to so I might run a little bit like that. I'm going to run an 18 wheeler through this area like so, which means Rawlings probably going to need to have some standing water and roundhouse facilities, and I still have a good bit of money left, so I might be able to actually connect up Salt Lake in this. So it's connected, but it's not actually there yet. And again, we're good. So San Francisco is pumping up in the dollars there at 92. I'm tempted to sell a few, but I'm not going to, because I need them shares more than I need my money. Now half $500,000 just then for connecting up Salt Lake City, which is good. Now, the question is, do I go to Cedar City or do I keep going to Sacramento? I might actually run a Cedar City side link because they're quite close to each other, so it might give me a bit of chance to. I want to run through those because they're going to give me money too. So I'm going to run a bit of a subsystem in there just to give me a little bit more money. Cedar is up. So now we have our cattle station. I might actually run. Maybe that can actually be where I'm going to go through from here. So we can go down a little bit from Salt Lake and then. Oh, that's actually probably not the best location. So I want to run it up through there, which I may as well actually. I might run it up through there like that. Now, how are we going in terms of our so we're worth $10 million, and my personal net worth is $5 million. So how much do I need to get? So $10 million company equity, so I'm good there, and $8 million of personal net worth. So I'm actually going to take over that company at some stage. I might go into a bit of debt to do it. So there we go. I'm going to make Salt Lake City my next stopping station, just because I want this nice clean kind of run. Yeah, which one's going to go faster? So this one's actually on 8 wheelers going to be a little bit cheaper. To run. So San Francisco's lost its value again. I can probably buy another one of them shares. I'm actually down a lot of money though, so I might look at trying to fix that. So the 18 wheel is going to be cheaper for me, so that's the one I want to use. So I'm going to make another cattle route. and nothing will be coming from there. So I'm going to need a few of these, I reckon, because we've got 3. So I might make 3